Welcome to Mora FC. It is what it is. This is the easiest way and the fastest way how to cut this beautiful t-shirt. I'm going to break it down from step by step from A to Z. This is a full tutorial. You can see that I'm just rubbing my hands here. I was explaining certain points here, how the outcome should be, the wrong part, the good part, the bad part, everything that you need to achieve this beautiful t-shirt is right here in this tutorial. Please don't skip. If you skip, you're going to miss some important information. Every step by step I'm going to explain. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. As usual, we need our measurement. You need your bust measurement, you need your shoulder to shoulder measurement, your length measurement, your sleeve length. You need all that kind of a measurement. You can see the back is there. So I'm going to divide my bust, which is 40, into 4, and that will give me 10 inches. So after the 10 inches, I'm going to add 1.5 sewing allowance to it. So that will give me 11.5. So this is 11.5 inches. Like I said, I'm breaking it down from A to Z. And I have 4 inches over here. I want you to get the concept of it. Every secret, every tip, tricks, tips that you need that will help you to achieve the best results, I'm going to give you right here in this video. So please do well and watch it till the end of the tutorial. So I'm going my shoulder slope 2 inches. If you want to learn how to cut a Senator top, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Do well and check it out and learn how to cut a Senator top. But we're going to follow the same procedure. You watch it and you're going to achieve this. There's a differences here and I'm going to explain it. If you jump, like I said, you miss an important information that will help you to achieve the best. So the neck measurement, I'm marking 3.5 inches. You can mark 3/4 or 3.5 inches here. You can measure the neck 3/4 or 3.5 inches for the neck. So you have to cut the back, then you cut your armhole. I'm giving you all the tips, the secrets, everything that you need to achieve the best result. So your shoulder divided by 2 and you add 1/2 inch to it. Like I said, if you want to learn how to cut a Senator top, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Do go ahead and check it out and learn how to cut a Senator top. I'm doing all this for you to get the concept of it, for you to know how to fold, how to go by it. That's why, like I said, it's from A to Z, full tutorial. So we're going to put the back somewhere, then you focus on the front. You can see the front is open, it's not folded into 2. You can fold into 2. After that, you cut it. You can see mine is open. So I'm going to measure 8 inches. You can measure 7.5 inches right here. You can measure 7.5 or 8 inches. It's going to depend how long you want your chest to be showing. Going to depend how long you want your chest to be showing. So if you go for 8.5, you are going too much, So you can measure 7 inches, 7.5 or 8 inches right here. Then you draw a straight line from your 3/4 or 3.5. Then after that, you give it a small curve. The curve shouldn't be too much. Just a small curve. Be careful with your curve here. Right here, what you need is just a small, like 0.2, 0.3 of curve, just a small curve. As you can see, not too much of curve. This part, if you let this part be long, your chest side is going to be showing too much. Make sure that you shape that part well. You shape it, you know, like I said, not too much of curve, not too much of curve. So after we have gotten this part, we just have to join the back and the front, the shoulders together. We have to join the shoulders. Make sure you cut your back yoke. So here you can see I've joined the shoulders. You can see the back yoke. This is the back yoke. I've sewed that one as well. You can see. So after that, the neck back, the back side, the yoke and the neck, I stitch them together. So you're going to fold your fabric into two like this. When you're folding into two, you make sure that the shoulder line matches the same line. The shoulder line, it matches the same thing. If you are new to the channel, please do well and subscribe, like and share, tell a friend about Mora FC, and please do well and click on notification bell so anytime I post a new video, you'll be the first person to watch it. So you're going to measure from the bottom round like that. You know it's folded into two, so whatever you're going to get, you need to multiply it by 2. So if you get 40, you need to multiply 40 by 2, which is 80. If you get 100, you need to measure 100, multiply by 2, that will give you 200. So that's how you want to do. So this is my band in front. You can see I put fusing in it, then I fold it into 2. So this one is 1/4 to 2. It's almost 2 inches, but not exactly on 2. It's 1/4 to 2. You can see that. When it comes to centimeter, is 4.5 centimeters. Fold it into 2. So the measurement that you're going to get, you need to cut the same thing like this. So I make a center notch for that one. I make a center notch. And we have this one also, which is 2 centimeters. When it comes here, it's 1/4 to 1. No, 1/4 to 1 is almost 1 inch. Folded is also folded. I didn't put fusing on that one. I didn't put fusing or hemming gum on that small thing. No, I didn't put. It's only this one I put fusing on it. Do you understand? There's a way to go by the sewing, and there's some tips I want to give it to you. So I'm measuring here. Look at what I'm doing right here. I'm going to put fusible inside. Do you understand? I'm going to put hemming gum inside. So I look at where my curve is. From the back to where my curve gonna end, I mark it down. So this part is gonna be the part that I'm gonna put my hemming gum in there. My gum, my fusible gum, that's where you can see. So it's only that part that I'm going to put this one in. It's only that part. I'm not going to bother myself and put it from the top to the bottom, you know, just go around, because I've already put in fusing in it. So what I gotta do is here, there's a reason why I put fusible gum here. So I'm going to fold it into 2. Look what I'm doing here. Because we have a curve inside, so I just want to iron it so that place will be very flexible. Do you understand? It's not going to be so, that place will only be flexible because of the curve that we have there. Do you understand? Because of the curve. This one is optional. You can do this one, you can stop, you're still gonna get it great. Do you understand? But I love it when I do this one. It kind of bring a shape over there, kind of bring it a shape, so that when I was sewing it, it will kind of be easy, because it has already provided a little bit of shape. As you can see that there's a small shape over there. Charlie, if you're feeling it, give me a thumbs up, like, share, tell a friend about Mora FC. So let's go and join it together. Let's go and sew it together. There's some tips that you need to know how to sew that part. You need to put your design, this one you need to put at the right side. You need to put it at the right side. But before that, you need to check your distance. You need to check your distance, like how many inches, or you want it to be 0.2, 0.3. Do you want this design to come out? You're gonna check on that one. So you can sew like 3 inches long, then you put the other one band on it, then you check and see that the distance left is okay for you or it's not okay for you. Do you understand? You can put this one on that, then you put our placket in front. You just have to put it there and sew like 2 inches. Then you check the distance left. Is it okay? If it's okay, then you see like you know what to do, then just continue. But if it's not okay, you can just go back and trim a little bit from here. Do you understand? There's something here I want to explain it to you when you get to the curve. That's why I'm going slow here, just to explain certain part for you to understand. When you get to the curve side, don't stretch it. The fabric is up. The design on top, you need to curve the design on top. You need to control the design on top. You can see that I'm controlling the design on top. You have to let the curve lay down, but the design on top, that's the one that you need to control. It's like you are popping a neck. You just have to let it follow exactly the curve. Do you understand? Don't stretch it. Don't straight it. Do you understand? I hope you understood what I mean. If you are new to this channel, do want to subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Moriah. Share. Just look something here. Look at my hand, what I'm doing right here. The design on top is the one that I'm blending it in. You can see that I'm controlling that shape. Do you understand? So don't stretch it too much. Don't stress it. You need to control. You can see how I'm curving my hand. You can see I'm curving my hand so that it follows exactly with the curve. I hope you understood. So give me a thumbs up, like, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend about Moriah FC. New stars every Wednesdays and Saturdays. And please, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for. This is just the beginning. I'm telling you, this is the beginning. A lot of tutorials is coming on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So there's something that we have to do. Remember we put this one on the right side. We put this one on the right side. And this is my placket or rolling collar mixed together. I'm going to start from the center. The reason why I'm starting from the center, because I put a hemming gum inside, so I'm starting at the center, like the back neck, the center back neck. That's what I'm starting right now, because of the shape that I did. So you can see my notches is over there. These are my notches, you can see. So I'm going to teach you something here. Look at something is very important also. When you stitch the design on the fabric, whether the black or any design that you want to stitch, it's going to provide with a line. It's going to provide you with this straight line over there when you stitch it together. So this is the wrong side of it. This is the wrong side. If you want to sew at the right side of it, we are not going to see this line. So we need to make uses of this line. This line have to be a guide for us. Have you seen this line? After stitching the design on it, this line will be there at the wrong side of the fabric, not at the right side. On the wrong side of the fabric, we're going to see. So you're going to let that line guide you so that you get a perfect measurement. So when you put it there, look at something here before we start. Like I said, I'm going to use that one as a guide. This angle inside there, have you seen this angle? This inside, it has to match with the line. It has to match with the line. So you use that as your guide to get a perfect measurement. So after here, I'm going to show you, you're going to know the distance. You're going to see that it will give you a perfect distance that you want. So if you didn't use that as a guide, you are not going to get it perfect. You're going to see that some places become big and some places become small. You feeling it? And don't stretch your fabric, just let it rest. No, let it rest. So let me show you the distance for you to see what I was talking about. So let me show you. So when you look at the distance, you can see the distance has given you a perfect distance. You can see the lines. Have you seen? So there now you're going to see that when you flip it to the right side, it will give you the measurement will going to be the same. Some parts is not going to be small and some parts is not going to be big. Do you understand? If you use that line as a guide. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side, because I started with the center back. I started at the center back. So you're going to do the same thing with this side also. You use that line as a guide. So we are done. You make notches over here. If you have a serger, use a serger to work on that part, you know, just to work on that part. Take your time when you are making notches. Take your time, don't rush, be careful, don't cut it through. You can see here, then you cut the excess on. You need to measure more than that, because if you measure exactly, maybe there will be a shortage. So it's better to be long, then you cut it off, than to be a shortage. To understand? So when it's long, when you measure, you add some extra to it, then you cut the shortage off. So we are almost done, but not done yet. We are almost done. There are certain things that I need to explain to you here, which is very important as well. So when you put it there, you see this line, the design, it have to fall exactly at the tip of it. The design, it have to fall exactly at the tip of it, not on top of it. Do you understand? If it fall on top of it, you're gonna get it wrong. Do you understand? So you need to let the thing rest. Do you understand? The thing have to fall exactly at the tip of it. You can see how I'm making sure that it fall exactly at the tip of it. So from here, I've joined the shoulders. I'm using the bottoms. This is the bottoms I'm using. You need to cut fabric, the same fabric. You need to use that white fabric to make a bottom. This size 22. This size 22. Do you understand? This size 22. I always like to know the size of my bottom first before I make a buttonhole. That's very important. And this one we have, we call it hook and eye, or hook or buy. The ladies almost use this kind of stuff. It's called hook and buy, or hook or eye, hook and eye, or whatever, Charlie. So you can use this one to guide this part. Do you understand? After you finish putting your bottoms on it, the person wore it, and you think that there's a gap of there, the gap is too much, you can use that part has open, it opens like this. You can use this hook and eye, or hook or buy. It is what it is. So don't try to pull it. Don't try to pull it. You just have to let it rest like this. Do you understand? Don't try to pull it. If you pull it, So this is the part that we're going to put our bottoms. You need to let it rest. Do you understand? It lay flat like that. Then you start from the curve. I'm going to measure 4 inches. I made a dot over there, so I'm going to measure 4 inches. That will be the distance of my bottom. 4 inches. You can make it 3.5. You can make it 4.5. You understand? So that's the distance. I need to get 5 bottoms over there. I need to get 5 bottoms over there. So you can see that's 5. So when you pull it, this line, you can see the curve over there. It has to lay flat. Don't try to pull it. Do you understand? When you pull, you can see that this part will pop up. So you need to let it rest like this. To get the pivot, you need to let it rest. Then you make your bottom hole. This 2, and this 3, 4, 5. I said the size of the bottoms is 22. The size of the bottom is 22. You need to use your fabric, the same white fabric, to go and make your bottoms. Do you understand? The material bottoms one. I don't know if you get what I mean. So like I said, if this part is being open, if this part, the distance there is too much, like it doesn't lay flat for you, if you do it doesn't lay flat for you, you can use this hook and eye or hook and buy. You can use that one to secure that part for you. Do you understand? You can use it to secure that part, but I'm not going to use it. So you can see I've already fixed my bottoms. I'm making my bottoms whole. So from here, you need to fold into 2 like this to check, so that the front one will not going to be long and one not going to be short. Do you understand? So you need to fold into 2, and make sure when you get to the shoulder line, the shoulder joint here, you make sure that they are matches each other. They are on the same line. You can see I'm checking, making sure that they are on the same line. Because if you didn't check, sometimes you finish, you do the bottoms, and one is going to be longer than the other one. I hope you're feeling it. Please share, comment, like, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Morai FC. Click on notification bell so you're never going to miss any of my tutorial. There's something you have to pay note. So after fixing your bottom, then you close it. You have to check and see that the design will not cover the other design. You can see that it's going to lay at the tip of it. So after here, I'm gonna iron it, and give my time and iron it well. Here I'm gonna give my time and iron it here. You can see the design shows the placket in front never cover on the design. It falls exactly at the tip of it. Give me a thumbs up, Charlie. So when you take this one off, you can still use it like this way. Then here I'm going to take my time and give it a nice press of iron. Do you understand? Morai FC is what it is. Charlie, give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you so much for those who have been sharing and giving me a thumbs up and commenting. Charlie, that's much love that I see you guys. That is true love, man. That is true love. You comment, you like, you share. That is love. That is love. God bless you for watching, for learning. Morai FC, it is what it is. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, follow me on my Facebook. It's Morai. Like I said, this part you can put your hook and eye or hook and bar. You can put it there, but I'm not putting it there. So we're done. God bless you. Morai FC, it is what it is. I'm gonna iron it, take my time, give it a heat, and everything gonna lay smooth. Like I said, this line is very important. Don't let it be like this. It shouldn't have to be like this. Do you understand? It shouldn't have to be like this. You're supposed to fall exactly at the tip of it, and you make sure that you can see. Let me bring it up. You can see it has to fall exactly at the tip of it. When you fall exactly at the tip, then you're going to look beautiful. Do you understand? Don't let it fall on the design. It has to fall exactly at the tip of the design. Don't let it be like this. Exactly. Thank you for watching Moral FC. It is what it is. Me out.